Today I will be talking about texture, and there are many different ways to create texture, such as the splatter method, blending colors, lifting out, using a sponge, the dry brush technique, using tape, and using masking fluid. And what I will be showing you today in my video is lifting out using a sponge, the dry brush technique, using tape, and using masking fluid. Alright, so in our first picture, we're going to be creating kind of like a sunflower with a blue sky background. Best way to explain it, I guess. So I cut a piece of tape out right here that's going to be kind of our stem of our sunflower. Okay, so next I just drew a sunflower in as a guide for using masking fluid to cover it up, so that way when we paint the sky on, we still have a space where we'll be able to paint and it's not covered by sky. Alright, and now I'm just going to use this masking fluid. I'll leave some space so I can erase the pencil marks. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is just wet our paper. So that's going to help us to create the sky, that wet into wet sky. At this point the masking fluid has dried. Okay, well, not as much as I thought it had dried. That's okay though, we're going to keep going with it. And now we're going to just add some blue in here. And we have a piece of paper towel close by so we can lift out some clouds. Okay, so I took the masking fluid off and then erased the lines in the sunflower, and a little bit of the paper came off, but that's okay because it's kind of giving the center a little bit more texture. So next I'm just going to paint the outside, the leaves or the petals of the sunflower, and we're going to use a nice yellow color. Alright, and again, the paper that kind of just crumbled off is giving it some cool texture too, so it's working out well for us. Alright, so now we're gonna just remove this masking tape here, and I'm just gonna finish coloring in that last petal on the sunflower. Alright, and now we're gonna get started on the stem. So we're gonna kind of do the side here, and again we want to use kind of quick movements because it kind of makes it look realistic, or a little more real. Alright, so I finished up the leaves and then I kind of went back in with a darker green just to highlight the veins of the leaves and the left side of the stem a little bit more. And now we're just going to use a sponge to kind of create a grassy texture at the bottom. Alright, so in this picture we used the lifting out method for the clouds. We used the dry brush technique for the stem and the flower petals. We used masking fluid and we used tape. I learned that you need to wait a little more for the masking fluid to dry. And I also realized I shouldn't erase so hard because it rips the paper. But now we have some more texture on our stem that just happened to come from that. I hope you guys learned something today, or you at least learned what not to do. But thank you for watching.